Hello, this is Sheryl Willis over at Go Arizona Real Estate. How is it November 2023? We are approaching year end, so you're going to start to hear a lot of stats and a lot of market predictions. Let's talk about what everyone likes to talk about, and that is the doom and the gloom and the ever coming market crash. Let's talk about student loans, and those hit in October, and there was this talk, not a national level, there was going to be foreclosures everywhere. Well, let's take a look at what the greater Phoenix area has to deliver. What we'll see here is some of the media headlines that we saw was 300% Phoenix is coming to a crash. Well, really what it was saying was in 2020, we were seeing some months with only a couple of foreclosures, and as many as maybe 10 per month. So the fact that we might see 30 per month right now, yeah, that is 3 times or 300% of where we were a few years ago, but it is by no means a foreclosure crisis. Look, we know that inflation has affected people in so many different ways. And when you add on some other things like death or divorce, or even people that do lose their job, although there haven't been a lot of them in the greater Phoenix area, there are different reasons that a homeowner might need to not pay their mortgage. But here's what they're going to do. They're going to pay their mortgage more than anything else, meaning credit card debt, those are going to start to see some really high default rates, and also car loans. Those also are going to start to see some repos, if you ask me. It's amazing when I talk to many of our younger buyers that don't have money saved to purchase a home, but they are driving a car that costs them $1,000 a month. Yeah, I really said that, guys. And sometimes they usually have two. So although we have a looming recession doesn't mean that housing prices will go down. In fact, over the last 8 recessions that we have had, only one, which was more than a recession, it was a financial crisis, only one of them had price declines. Look, bottom line, everybody feels like they missed the boat, right? Everybody looks back and goes, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And they look at the 08 to 11. Does that make sense? And they go, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. And the next time that happens, because it's going to happen, because real estate's cyclical, I'm going to go in and that's when I'm going to buy. Well, you know what? If you look at the last 200 years, how many times has market decline in that numbers? Once. So the likelihood of if it happening in your lifetime again probably is slim to none. So let's look at the next opportunity that so many buyers had missed, and that is the 3% and even down to 2%. Do you know that more than 70% of the mortgages that are held here in the United States are below 4%? That is why we're also not seeing a lot of people moving, and we're not seeing those homes on the resale market. If you missed that 2 to 3%, I'm sorry to be the one to deliver the message, but it is not coming back in our lifetime. So that's the second opportunity people have missed. Even though prices were going up, it didn't cost them very much to borrow money. Now we're in a different world, and we are looking at interest rates to combat the inflation rate that we saw early last year. So when we look at especially the YouTubers, in the November, December timeframe from last year, the market crash is coming and Phoenix is declining another 20%. I think I've even seen 60%. Well, here we are 1 year later, and looking back, if you had bought last November when there was a lot of great deals and sales, you would have already had a 5% appreciation. For those of you interested or thinking about buying in the next 6 months, this is the information that you are looking for.
Show me the money.
You want to know about real life deals, right? What's going on right now in real estate in the Phoenix market? This highly desired Gilbert home, one of the top destinations in the country. Market value right around $740,000. It was a little bit of a fixer-upper. You can't tell in the pictures. They were listed at $700,000. After they had been on the market for about 35, 40 days, we swooped on in at 665 and also got 2% towards closing costs. There were more repairs that were needed, so we actually were able to negotiate another $15,000, almost a little bit over 2% more. So we were able to close this deal at 665 with 4.5% towards closing costs. Our buyer was able to do a permanent buy down and then a 3-2-1 on top of that. Their payments are almost $1,000 less the first year. Think of the savings, you guys. That's $12,000 in that first year alone that they're going to be saving, let alone the second year and third year. And then when they refinance, when you're using that 3-2-1, if you haven't used all the money that was needed to do the 3-2-1, you can use that towards your new loan. Smoking deal, and I was so happy for our clients. The next deal was, let me tell you, luxury has just as many opportunities. Buyer looking for something very, very specific. This is in a highly coveted golf mountain view 55 plus communities. And these are all luxury homes. Every single home has something over the top. New construction is about 1.1 to 1.2, but then you still got to put in the backyard. So you're going to be somewhere around 1.4. And then you still have a few other things, window coverings, maybe some custom paint, etc. So you're going to be into a home like this for about 1.5. This home went on the market for $1.2 million. We were able to get it, are you ready, for $1,160,000 plus 2% towards closing costs. That will be used for a 2-1 buy down or a permanent buy down. The buyer is still deciding which direction they want to go, but they are so excited. Now, the best deals in town right now are coming from the builders. I promise you, no matter what builder you are looking at, there is some type of amazing discount or opportunity that you cannot at least pick up that phone and have a conversation with me. We are seeing price reductions. We're seeing permanently fixed rate loans for 30 years. That's not a 3-2-1 or a 2-1. It is a permanent as low as, I actually saw one today for 3.99% 30-year fixed. And I promise you, it's one of your favorite builders. There's all kinds of concessions. They're helping with down payment. They're doing buy downs. They're throwing in appliance packages, backyards. I'm telling you, if you have been on the fence about buying new construction before the end of this year, don't miss your next opportunity that you're going to say coulda, shoulda, woulda. You got to give us a call. We'll tell you like it is, black and white, the good, the bad, the ugly. All right, guys, talk to you soon. Call me today.